I'm Ellie Taylor and this is Back Your Body, the podcast from Holland Barrett that's all about the most loyal relationship you'll ever have. Yep, the one you have with your body. From scars to self-care, the bits you love and the bits you've learned to love, this is a conversation about how you look after your body and how your body looks after you. Today's guest is a businesswoman, author and TV personality who first came to our screens on Made in Chelsea back in 2012, quickly becoming one of the show's most talked about cast members. Since leaving the show, she's gone on to build her own food brand, write best-selling cookbooks and launch several successful businesses. But she's also been refreshingly honest about her fertility journey, describing her first son Willoughby as her little miracle after a 3-year struggle to conceive. And she's just announced that she's expecting baby number 2. Congratulations, it's Lucy Watson. Baby number 2. There's 3 of us in this podcast.
There are 3 of us.
How preggo are you at the minute?
So how preggo am I? I'm nearly 23 weeks. So I don't know what that is in months. 5?
It's like more than halfway now,
yeah,
aren't you?
I've not got long to go, really. Well, I do. I've got the whole summer, which I'm actually dreading. Being heavily pregnant in summer apparently is hell.
Yes. So how are you feeling in general?
I feel good. I do sometimes forget I'm pregnant. I think when you've got a toddler running around and your focus is on them and you're busy with work and everything, I do forget. And sometimes I get out of the shower and I look in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, I found some weight. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, there's actually a baby in there.
There is a baby.
But it's the tiredness, I think. That's the only thing that I really find. But maybe I'm just tired all the time anyway because I'm a mum.
Yeah, exactly. So
Who
did you
knows?
nap when you were preggo your first time round?
Oh, all the time.
And can you do that now?
In his nap, occasionally I will close my eyes for 10, 20 minutes.
Bliss.
If I can.
So you've got a 2-year-old, Willoughby.
Yes, Willoughby.
And so quite quickly having your second.
Yeah, so he'll be 2.5 when I give birth, which is actually my dream age gap. I always said 2.5 to 3 years would be the dream. We never thought we'd actually be able to get that. But we was just super lucky. And like, honestly, I could never have done 2 under 2. I watched my sister do it and she's just way more tough than I am. And just, yeah, I feel really, really lucky.
So you've spoken about your journey to get pregnant with Willoughby before.
Yeah.
So how easy was it with this new babe?
Let's just say it was really easy.
Great.
This time.
Fab. Did it surprise you, sort of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a surprise. In a sense, we definitely had started trying.
Yeah.
Did I think I was gonna get pregnant or anything like that? No. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it in a way. Right. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like I do question, is it that I was just so not even considering it would be possible?
Yeah.
We didn't even know if we'd be able to have more kids. So it's been amazing. But I mean, I was in the middle of getting stomach tightening treatment.
Right.
So that just tells you how much of a surprise it was. I was like on my 3rd session or something. And then obviously I can't get that anymore, which is fine.
That's like when you've had a baby to try and make the skin go a bit tauter.
Yeah,
again.
just like bring the abs back in,
Got
you
it.
know.
Okay.
So that stopped. But yeah, feeling very, very blessed.
I struggled to get pregnant the second time round.
Did you?
And I wonder how that made you when you've struggled in the past to get pregnant, how that affected your view of your body. I remember feeling like I was a bit annoyed at points. I'm like, come on, you're meant to do this.
You know what? I think it's such a joint effort with the 2 of you. And I never felt annoyed actually at my body or at my partner or anything. I just think I felt like definitely sorry for myself at moments and felt like, I really want to be a mom and I know I'd be an amazing mom and I'm a good person. Like, why isn't this happening to me? I think a lot of it is fear of the unknown when you're trying, because you're like, it could happen. It could also never happen. And it's hard for your relationship.
Yeah. And
it's hard for just everything. And you've just got to kind of get your head down and distract yourself through it.
It can become all consuming, can't it?
It's very easy for it to. And I think it's good to focus on positive stories. It can be hard as well. For me, when I was trying to get pregnant, all my friends were getting pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, that's really
So it's like announcement after announcement after announcement. And you know what? It's such a weird one because you're so happy for your friends, especially a lot of them had been through their own struggles. So you're so happy for your friends, but you also kind of start to feel even more like, why is it not happening for me?
Yeah.
And you obviously know that too. And it's maybe I can't say I feel more grateful than the next person to be pregnant, but I feel like I feel more grateful than Lucy, who hadn't been through infertility, would have felt in a way.
Yeah, that's a really good way of looking at it.
Mm.
How have you found the changes in your body being pregnant and not being pregnant and now being pregnant again? It's your body changes so rapidly, doesn't it, when you're pregnant?
I feel resentful to my partner.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Oh, he gets an earful most days. And he's off to the gym. He's he's the most fit that he's ever been.
My husband did that. Yes.
Marathon training.
So that is so rude. That is ridiculous.
It's a beautiful thing, and I'm grateful to be experiencing it. Is it fun? No. And people who say that it's really fun to be pregnant, I just don't really understand, because it is challenging for your body, and it can be painful, and it can be uncomfortable and draining. And it's weird looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, who's she?
Yeah. When you don't recognise your own body, it's really odd, isn't it?
It's really weird, but also getting to feel said baby moving around and that connection, there's like that kind of positive side of it that I guess your partner doesn't get to experience.
Ha!
Yeah.
Shove that up your marathon training, buddy.
But why does the marathon training start when you get pregnant?
That's ridiculous.
That's the weird thing, isn't it?
Yeah. No, you're trying to prove that they can do something hard too. Well
done.
You run your little race. I'll just build life.
So true.
So are you still working out now? Do you want to exercise? Do you want to move your body? Or are you sort of in a sedentary phase at the minute?
So last time when I was pregnant, I didn't do anything because I was so terrified.
Sure.
I honestly thought that any exercise, because weirdly one of my losses had happened after an exercise class, and then I was convinced the two were connected. I don't think there is scientifically proven to be a connection between the two, but this time around I have felt, I guess the ease of it has made me feel more confident.
Great.
And my instructor is pregnant as well, so that helps. So I've been doing 2 classes a week, which feels like nothing, but it's so much compared to what I did last time. I did nothing during the pregnancy, and then I didn't do anything until 18 months postpartum.
And how did that feel when you did get back to moving your body?
I felt very weak.
Yeah, that's what I
weak.
The weakness.
Yeah, I had no muscle, no tone, nothing. Slim, but there was nothing there.
The strength was gone.
Building that strength is really empowering.
Yes,
and I'm really pleased and proud that I can kind of continue with my strength training through pregnancy, and I hope to continue afterwards as well if I have any time on my hands.
Yeah, and you want to be, because you are lifting a toddler, you are lifting a baby. Those first that first year where you're lifting that kid so much, you really need you need some strength in your body.
Oh, you do. And actually, he is training me in a sense too, because he's heavy. And I'm, he wants to be lifted all the time. And I do feel like, because I'm using my arms more, I'm not using my core. My arms are getting stronger just from that anyway.
Yeah.
What about you? Did you work out?
Not towards the end really. I had all sort of aches and pains and pelvic girdle and backache and stuff. It did make me go, I think my body's just not loving this right now. I just think, I should
just take it easy and be
my body just wanted to chill out. Yeah,
that's fair.
But I feel like now my kid is 2.5, and I feel the strongest I've ever felt actually.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I think it's like you said, I felt very weak, and I really wanted to build this strength back. I hated feeling so feeble, so I've got into strength training, and I really enjoy it. I love that, and it's not. I don't know, when I was growing up, it wasn't about you wanted to be the ideal was you wanted to be skinny and tiny. But now I think I love all that, the strong, thick, that sort of thing. I love that.
Oh yeah, there's a difference between being slim and being strong.
Yeah.
Or being both or whatever. And I feel like, postpartum I was definitely slim, but I just didn't have that strength. No. I was so unfit and, could barely lift up my own child. So it just feels healthier to be able to do some exercise. And I'm not talking about pushing yourself to the max. I do see a lot of people online who are pregnant who really go for it, and they're working out really hard. And that's amazing for them. But that exhausts me just looking at those videos. I'm like, absolutely not. I will do the, bare minimum that I can sort of manage.
How has your view of your body changed over the years? Obviously, you were on reality TV. was there a lot of scrutiny then? Did you find that difficult? Was social media sort of kicking off at that point?
Oh, it was, I feel like, at an all-time high with
Really?
body shaming.
Right.
I feel like it's not as acceptable now and it's talked about so much more. But back then, this is like nearly 15 years ago. So it was like, yeah, at a peak. It was always, you're either too thin or you're too fat. It
Yeah.
was never like there was nothing in between. And I would say that I was unhealthy during that time in my life because I was working out, but I was eating terribly. And I'd say I care more now, not about the way I look, but about how I'm treating my body. So longevity and health is more a focus than the way that I look.
So what does that look like in your life?
So I've got a fully plant-based diet, which I have done for the last 10 years. And I eat a mainly whole food diet.
Okay.
So I'm not all in. I do still have, the occasional processed food and like artificial sugar and that kind of stuff. But I live pretty clean. Like I don't really drink caffeine. And I'd say sugar is my biggest vice. I can see myself going all the way at some point in life.
What would all the way mean?
But all the way would probably mean purely whole food diet with no sugar, no processed food. I can see myself getting that. I'm being kind to myself right now.
But hang on. Is everyone in the house on this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, my son is actually no sugar, and mainly whole foods. Like very rarely eats processed food.
Wow.
Very,
so you're
very
cooking.
rarely.
You guys are cooking a lot at home.
I'm cooking 3 times a day.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a
That
full-time
is a
job in
lot.
itself.
That's a real commitment.
Yeah, I do a lot of bulk cooking, and his breakfast is pretty straightforward. He has the same breakfast every morning: porridge with fruit, chia seeds, peanut butter, almond milk. Like he has the same breakfast. That's really easy to make. You can just put that in a pan.
Fine.
But the meals throughout the day, normally, unless he's having like avocado toast or something, it's normally I'm cooking. Yeah, okay. Which is tiring.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm committed.
Fine.
Really
and is your husband, is he like, have you persuaded him into it, or was he persuading you into it? Or
I would say I would definitely persuaded him into it back in the day. So we've been together for 11 years. When I met him, he was full-fledged meat eater. We moved in together. He had like steaks in my freezer, just like bloodied up to the brim, and was freezer, just eating like every kind of meat you could imagine every day for every meal. We kind of went on a discovery together because I think I was veggie when I met him. And we started watching like documentaries and stuff together. So he did learn about stuff at the same time as me. And I think he kind of went on his own journey. Obviously, I'm quite convincing when I want to be. So there was some like strong conversations. But ultimately, he can't be forced or pushed into doing anything. He doesn't want to do. He's very headstrong, and that's what I love about him. And he's now, fully fledged, plant-based.
Are you predominantly the person who is doing cooking in the house?
I cook everything, yeah.
Fine.
He doesn't really cook. Or doesn't want to cook. I don't know. There's a difference there.
Are you happy to do it? Do you enjoy it?
I love cooking.
Great.
It's a passion of mine. I've got a few cookbooks, and I've got one coming out in June, Feed Me More Veggies, which is like a family plant-based recipe book. I love it. But I didn't really cook before I became vegan. I think I learned to love cooking through being vegan because I just didn't know what to eat.
Sure.
And I love food.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to eat, and I love food, but I don't know what to eat. So I'm going to have to learn how to cook so that I can eat all the things I love. And I learned to love it. Yeah.
So will you, excuse my ignorance on this, but I'm like, will you make yourself a cake, but you can't put sugar in it? You wouldn't want to put sugar in it.
I do eat sugar.
So would you make biscuits and cakes, or like what's your treat, your sweet treat if you have a sweet
chocolate?
Chocolate.
Yeah,
okay.
I love chocolate. There's always chocolate in the house or in the fridge. I do like banana bread, that kind of stuff. I'll tend to use more like natural sources of sugar, so like a maple syrup or like an apple sauce or something like that. But I do eat sugar. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what I ate today. I definitely have had something sugary, chocolate almonds, I think, or something. It sounds really healthy, but like. It's chocolate. Chocolate's chocolate.
Chocolate's chocolate.
It's sugar.
Yeah.
It is sugar. And I eat it pretty much every day. So I'm not sugar free, but what I'm saying is I could so see myself going there.
Yeah.
And doing it all. I could see myself doing that to myself.
How does your son find it? Like,
With sugar?
Well, yeah, I suppose he's a bit young. He's not going to parties and stuff yet,
No,
is
he's
he?
not.
Or is he
I'm
nursery?
concerned about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be too restrictive with it. I think he's not in nursery yet. He's gonna join like a preschool next year when he's 3. And I do sort of think about it because obviously around other kids, I don't ever want him to feel left out. I don't ever want him to feel like he's missing out on anything. And it's also really hard to educate a child on the reasons why they're not eating the things they're not eating. So I think I will be super relaxed about like birthdays, cake, all that kind of stuff. But at home, it's always going to be the healthiest option. But I do think that once you give a little child sweets, chocolate, cake, they don't love like the fruit, the natural sugars, all those things that are actually really good for them. And the reason he eats such a good diet right now and eats so much, fruit and everything like that is because he just doesn't know about
the
the processed sugar.
Yeah.
So I do worry that as soon as he goes down that route, it's like game over.
Lucy, if you could see what my 2.5-year-old is, you would die.
Really?
Oh my God, he's the worst eater in the history of the universe.
Oh.
He is basically 95% bread, that child.
Oh, but...
And cereal and beige. He'll eat an apple.
That's good.
At a push, he'll eat an apple, but no veggies whatsoever. He doesn't even engage with them as food. He's a little shit. But gorgeous. And I've now viewed it, and we've spoken to nutritionists and stuff, and I'm now viewing it, well, it's his problem, frankly. You're missing out on a world of delicious food.
That was me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. He's going to be a vegan.
All I ate was plain pasta.
Fine.
And bread. And I didn't eat really any vegetables. And now all I eat is vegetables.
That's good. Okay.
It's literally all I eat. So there is hope.
My big girl's pretty good, but the little one.
That's hard. I do worry about that sometimes. I'm like, how would I tackle that situation? But you just gotta get, so long as they're eating something.
Exactly.
Then they'll be okay.
He has his vitamins. I'm guessing actually as a vegan, or is this just because this is what I think, do you need a lot of supplements to make sure you're getting everything you need?
No, you actually probably have a more nutritionally balanced diet than the average child, only because he is eating so many healthy foods and probably more fibre than the average kid in the UK too. He does have a multivitamin. That's just really to cover his bases.
Yeah.
Things like vitamin D we should all be taking.
Yeah.
B12 is supplemented to livestock, as in like farm animals. So that's how people who eat meat get B12. They get it through supplemented animals. So I just supplement him as opposed to feeding him supplemented foods, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So he gets that out of his supplement. But he just has a multivitamin.
Are you yourself having these supplements?
I am really shit with supplements, especially when I had my first trimester. I was so sick that I was just like, no pills entering my throat. And I've got into a bad habit, but I do take omega-3 DHA because I don't eat fish and it's an algae-based one. And then I also try and take vitamin D because, again, we should all be taking it. We don't get any sunlight here.
Sure.
So I do try, but I'm not religious with it.
Yes, fair enough, Ski. Your skin is glowing. Is
Thank
that pregnancy?
you.
Is that skincare? What's going on? Are you using anything particular that you love?
I feel like my skin is the worst.
It really does look. You look radiant.
Really?
Yeah, you look great.
Is it? Do I need some powder?
No. You're sweaty bitch. No, you look
just
lovely,
a hint.
honestly.
Thank you.
Are you quite into your beauty and stuff?
I am into. I like to get regular facials.
Do you?
I don't drink nearly enough water. I'm that person.
Right.
I've had like 2 glasses today.
Okay.
I keep my skincare really simple, and the more that I add to my skincare routine, the worse my skin gets.
Right.
So I do pare it back and keep it really simple and stick to what I know. But I'm pretty religious with like doing my routine. That's something that hasn't changed for me becoming a mum. I always was worried that I was going to lose my kind of self-care and not be able to have that kind of me time of like taking my makeup off and like putting on my skincare and everything.
Yes.
But I'm lucky that my husband will take over in those moments and let me have that time.
I mean, you're allowed 3 minutes to do you.
You'd hope.
But I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like you can't, doesn't
people
it?
Don't get that.
No, I know.
And it's, so I do feel lucky.
Yeah.
I do. Some people just don't get it.
Is skincare your sort of non-negotiable then for looking after yourself? Is that like one daily thing that you make sure
that
you
is a
get done?
non-negotiable?
Yeah.
And we had this discussion, my husband and I, before we had our first child. And I said, this is a non-negotiable. I need to be able to get ready every day. And also I need to make myself look like me every day. Most days, obviously, when I was, again, in the first trimester, I did not look like me. I don't know who I look like, but my Face ID didn't even recognize me at that point. Honestly, I was.
Who is that?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah.
Not me. But yeah, doing that routine is really important.
Yeah. Lucy, what do you wish that you knew about your body 10 years ago?
I guess 10 years ago, I wish I knew how important everything that I put into my body was. I feel like we have so much more access through social media to kind of health information now. And back then, I was partying, I was going out, I was drinking a lot more, I was eating crap, I was probably getting delivery 3 times a day. I don't even know how my body was getting through, to be honest. And not only how, the food that you're eating impacts your health, but also, the way that you feel mentally as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I knew that. Maybe if I did, I wouldn't have cared. Back in my 20s, I probably wouldn't have actually cared. But yeah, I think now I do take that a lot more seriously.
I think having kids makes you take better care of your body, not for you necessarily. From my point of view, I do it for my kids. I'm like, I need to be healthy to look after you and to make sure I'm around for you.
That's so true. And also, I think through this journey of motherhood, I've become a lot more conscious of what I feed him. So I'm actually verging on a little bit crazy when it comes to like his nutrition, because I take it so seriously. And I think it's made me more conscious of what I'm eating and what's in our home.
Yeah.
Because I want him to be so healthy.
Lucy, if your body could talk to you, what do you think it would say?
I think it would probably say, can we not do tomorrow's workout? I've had enough. And I do feel actually pregnant working out. The next day, I'm like, I can barely move. I can barely walk up the stairs. I can barely do any of it. And when I'm doing the workout, I think my body's screaming at me saying, we're doing so much already. But equally, I feel mentally so much better the next day. So there's that balance there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think my body would be proud of the way that I'm, trying to treat it. I don't know.
Do you think you're in tune with your body? Do you think you listen to it?
I'm extremely in tune. Hypochondriac, one might say. I'm like any sort of little flicker of anything that seems different or off, or if I'm catching a hint of a cold or something, I am a little bit annoying. And I will sort of, start to kind of Google my symptoms, start taking all the supplements and vitamins that I can take to try and prevent said colds. I'm very highly in tune with my body. Probably a bit too much. I actually probably need to not be as in tune.
Turn down the volume on that.
I'd like to, because I think it would help my mental health. But yeah, hypochondriac.
I don't believe it. No.
When it comes to health, I have severe health anxiety.
Oh, you really do?
I do, yeah. I do.
So that must be hard, around pregnancy and everything going on with that and birth and stuff. That's quite a lot for you to...
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yes.
But I think it's a growing concern, again, with the amount of access that we have to searching around our symptoms. I've been quite chilled this pregnancy, I have to say, and I'm trying to turn the volume down.
If you think you are a hypochondriac, at least do you know what I mean? You're aware of it.
I'm so aware.
So that's
my family bully me for it. They're like, they wouldn't let me forget it. And my husband as well. So yeah, I'm definitely, I'm very aware.
That's what families do.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucy. Each episode, we hear from a wonderful and incredibly knowledgeable Holland Barrett science specialist. And today it's Patil.
Hello, and welcome to the Back Your Body Science Break. I'm Patil Madarjian, H&B Science Specialist, and this week I'm looking at Korean ginseng and its potential impact on memory and mental accuracy. Korean ginseng, also known as Panax ginseng, has a long history of use in traditional East Asian wellness practices, going back over 2,000 years. But it's only now that modern clinical evidence is starting to catch up. So, what does the science say? Across 6 clinical trials, Korean ginseng extract at 200 to 400 milligrams a day has been associated with improvements in memory quality in healthy adults. Here we're talking about the kind of memory that helps you retain information and process new information, which could be useful when your day demands focus and attention. In these trials, some effects were seen within hours of a single dose, and others were built over 8 weeks of daily use. So, why is ginseng getting so much attention? The active compounds in ginseng are called ginsenosides, and it's these plant-based chemicals that are thought to do the heavy lifting. The reason for this is that they're thought to play a role in blood flow to the brain, in essence, delivering oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. It's also believed that they could play a role in influencing the chemical messengers involved in focus and attention. So, if you're someone who hits a wall at 2 p.m. or finds yourself rereading the same email 3 times, Korean ginseng could be worth exploring. So, how to take it? You can peel and chew it, you can boil it to make tea, but an easier way to make sure you're getting the dose you want is to take it in capsule form. Here, Panax ginseng is typically consumed in daily doses ranging from 200 to 400 milligrams, with the 400 milligram dose showing the most notable cognitive benefits. Until next time, science fans.
Fascinating. Right, Lucy, we are at my favourite bit of the podcast. It's called the stack. It's quick fire, but always ends up being quite long.
quick fire.
Don't worry. Okay, time starts now. What time does your alarm go off?
My child is my alarm.
Of course, I was just thinking that. You don't need that.
5 a.m. most days.
Is it 5 a.m?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in that club.
Mm.
What's the last thing you do before you go to sleep?
I rub an excessive amount of oil onto my belly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you get stretch marks last time?
No, because
Okay.
I'm obsessive. 3 times a day.
Good.
A lot of oil. Yeah.
What is one bit of health and wellness advice you'd give to someone that you swear by?
My wellness advice, I guess, would be try and focus on eating as many plant-based whole foods as you can. They're the best foods for you.
How many fruit and veggies are you eating a day?
Plenty. Definitely getting my 5.
Oh, well
Definitely getting my 5.
I've had a yogurt-coated raisin. Does that count?
Yeah.
Good. Tick. Social butterfly or hermit crab?
Hermit crab.
Are you?
I am.
Were you a social butterfly and you've now morphed into a hermit crab?
I kind of forced it. I did try and force the social butterfly side, and it didn't blend well with me. I'm a hermit. I do have the occasional. There's this like blend, isn't there? There's this new like you're not just a introvert or an extrovert now. There's like this middle ground one. I'm that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So occasionally you like to pop out, but mostly
I need to. I do need to
see friends and things.
Yeah, I love my friends.
Okay.
I love to see my friends, but I could also be really happy if someone cancels with me.
That's a
and
gorgeous
have a really
feeling.
cozy evening.
An extra night on the
my own.
sofa. Perfect.
Yeah.
Therapy. Yes, no, or on the waiting list?
I love therapy. I'd love to get therapy more.
Are you currently having it?
No.
But you
I kind of, when it gets to push comes to shove, I will go. Haven't been in a long time. Probably nearly a year ago now. But I'd love to get more regular therapy. It's finding the time and also finding the therapist.
Yes, true.
That you really like.
Have you got someone? Have you used different people over the years?
I've got someone, but I'm not living locally
okay.
to her anymore. So it's a bit more of a trek for me to get there. So that's why I save it for the really kind of special occasions.
Special occasions.
Yeah.
Tea or coffee? Neither?
I drink matcha. I'm that person.
You're that person.
I am. Or if push comes to shove, a decaf coffee. I haven't drank with the real shit in a while.
What do you think would happen if you did? If I gave you
think
like
I'd
a double espresso.
Lose the plot.
Get her an espresso!
Be an anxious wreck.
Lucy, that's it. Their buzzer's up. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thanks for talking to me today. And best of luck with the rest of the pregnancy.
Thank you. So nice to talk to you.
So nice to talk to you. Right. Thank you for joining us today, Lucy. If, like me, today's episode has made you think a little bit more about your own body and how you back it, hit subscribe and join us every Thursday, wherever you get your podcasts.